we knew that what we were being trained for, and we knew the likelihood of us going in infantry, and most people were draftees. I mean, there were many volunteers for the military in those days, but that was so that they would get out of the infantry. Mm-hmm. And so we knew that we were being trained for the job that we, meaning a whole generation, didn't want to have. My first impression was two things. Never forget it. You step off the airplane and got out of the air conditioning, and you walked into the heat of the tropics, and all I smelled was diesel fuel and wet canvas. It's the shortest link, one of the shortest links to thinking about Vietnam. Went through the 90th and got assigned the Company A, First Battalion, 2nd Infantry Regiment. We were part of the 1st Brigade of the 1st Infantry Division. The most dangerous part about our patrol was when we would run into a base camp. And that's when we took heavy casualties often, was we were 25 guys, and all of a sudden we'd bump into a bunker line of a base camp, and we were instantly over, they had more enemy than we did. And so if it wasn't with our air power, our wonderful, beautiful air power, especially those Cobras coming in and relieving the pressure on us, because as soon as they were like wasps, and they just start swarming, around your edges. And if we didn't have those choppers, we would have been in terrible grease a number of times. We just got back without having any sleep for 3 days, and we came back to Quan Loy, and that night, and we were resting. We weren't online or anything, we were just resting. And Quan Loy, which was May 12th, 1969, got overrun. It was a big offensive against Quan Loy. And there was one part, our mortars got completely wiped out in one of the breaches. That was about half a mile from where we were. And then our company was called in to, there were enemy that had broken through 10 or 12 bunkers, and they were rallying just inside the fence, getting ready to do whatever their mission was going to be at that end of the. So we were jumped up, and we were told to push them back into the wire. And so we got there, and we were a blocking force, and then we worked back and forth, and we finally got them all back into our bunkers on the bunker line. And so there was no reinforcements coming in, and we had all of the enemy in the bunker line, and then the next day they could have come in, and tanks could have blown them up, they could have brought in airstrikes, they could have anything. Anyway, they told us to take back the bunker line. So we were fighting our own bunkers. When we rallied the next morning, we had 32 guys left. Our company went from probably 120 to 32. Wow. I mean, those would be people online, not counting, some of the rear people.